Welcome to Educore Learning Management System. Basically on this system, you can log in as an admin, lecturer, as well as a student. So for now, we can log in as can try and see when we can log in as an administrator, as an admin. So yes, after loading our administrator dashboard, as you can see on our top, we have our navigation bar set, and which is our dashboard users, courses, as well as the modules. On our far right, we have a user who logged in, as well as they can filter their, can work out on their profile, the settings, the local button, refresh button, and we have our track models here. So yeah, and here. Okay, yes. As here is an overview of everything that is in here, so you can work them out to here. So for now, we will try to say maybe add a student. I'll see. Okay, or maybe we can do it to that side, or we can do it here. Then it's fine. Maybe we can add a student. Let me see, student number. Okay, mail, the name. Okuhle, say Okuhle, and Nama. Okay, as well as the email address. Let me do this. Okay, Okuhle and Okuhle, yes. Maybe date of birth. I'm gonna choose the date of birth. Okay, date of birth, maybe 2002, July 24. So yes, phone number already updated. No matter. Okay, after clicking create a student. When you create a student, clicking create a student. Yes, after clicking that, we get a student created successfully. And when we go down and check, Okuhle Monama has been added, and she's not yet being enrolled. So we can come here and click action to enroll the students. Where is Okuhle? Okay, Okuhle. For which course here? Okay, let me see. Computer science. So many copy. Okay, can say computer science. Okay, and when we click enroll students. Yes, the student was enrolled successfully, as you can see the message here. And when you go down to check Okuhle, okay, yes, the student has been enrolled for computer science. So as from here, we can assign a lecture for on a module. Let's assign a lecture on a module. Okay, let's assign the lecture to a module with them. Okay, Nandipa Shabangu, maybe assign it to computer science. Okay, computer science, click assign. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay, yes, now we got our message that our lecture was assigned successfully. Nandipa, here it is, Shabangu, computer science, which is previously the things that I've already added to him. Yes, for now we can try and add a module again. Module. Okay, maybe IT, ITP 2020. Let me just say 2020 web development. Then now we're going to create a module. Create a new module. Create a new module. Yes, as you can see, the module has been created successfully. So even the total of modules has been have been incremented by one because of it was 10. So yes, when you click view all users, so it's basically gonna tell you how many students are there and how many lectures are there. Okay, to go forward, let's go to students. When you go to students, we can see the Okutle, which she was being enrolled. And what we can do is maybe we can try to edit maybe Okutle. Let's try to edit Okutle and see. Maybe change the name to Zama Zama, maybe, yes. Zama, I think, yes. Zama Bongeni, okay. Bongo. Yes. Okay. We actually change the first name and the last name when we click. Okay. I think I need to put in his date of birth. Forgot about that. Okay. Such a person is 2000, July 20. Okay. Update the student. So we are updating the student. Okay. So you can see now the student is blurry, so we need to, the student has been successfully updated, but we need to refresh so that it can see the student. So yes, we got our messages, student updated successfully, and when we go down to check, oh yes, zama zama mbongeni. So yes, and what we can do again, we can delete students. Maybe let's try and see if when we delete it, what happens. Okay, you see, yes. And when we go up and check the student, it says the student have been deleted successfully. And when we check here, there is no Zamazama Mbungeni. So yes, and again, when it comes to our search button, what we did actually, we explored using a link queries with where contains and starts with a method to perform, basically a method to perform an efficient server-side filtering. The goal, basically our goal was to create a flexible search that can query multiple fields. And how did we go about it? On our endpoints, we created a get endpoint that accepts search parameters as a query strings. So, and again, what we did is a flexible query logic. In our repository, we built a link query that checks multiple fields if a search term is provided. And we used string dot is null or white space, I think, something like that, yes, to determine if a search should be performed. So yes, here maybe, okay, maybe let's search based on your name, Tato. Let me just say Tato, and click search, and okay. So yes, the student has been searched. This is the student. So yes, and going forward, lectures, basically the same thing. You can search it, you can edit, you can delete. So the edit method, the add lecture method, I think I didn't do that, but I can do that for it. Okay, okay, maybe Katleho, let's say name Tembu, just Tembu, add the lecture and his thing. So we'll just say Katleho, Katleho, Katleho. And yes, we'll just leave out the names. Okay, when we click create a lecture, yes, we're just gonna wait for it to load to create the lecture. Yes, now we got in our message, the lecture was created successfully. And when we go down to check, Katlom table, yes, this is the lecture as well as the everything. So yes, courses, it's basically what we did there, adding a course as well as the users. So now we're going to leave the admin part as since well we've seen it, we're going to go for to sign in as a lecture. Going to sign in as a lecture. Okay, sign in as a lecture. Okay, let's wait for it to load. Okay, perfect. As you can see now we have a lectures dashboard, same as the admin, but this one, what it does, it's the lecture can view the stats of the students, in terms of how they performing, how they, in terms of completing their things and the engagement. And when we click manage course, when you click manage courses, so we can basically see everything that the lecture can do. The lecture can add a module. The lecture can see the student that he has on a site. You can create a task as well, which is what we are going to do now. Okay, yes. Let's create a task. Okay. The name of the task is web development. Web. Okay, maybe let me just say website here. Project. Project. The maybe the due date for it. Oh, it's November. Let me just say November 27. Okay. Then priority, it's medium. Let me just say medium. For which module? Maybe ONT, all students. So yes, let me click task, create a task so that you can create the task. Yes, after clicking that, it says task successfully created. When we go down to check, yes, it's here. The website, the thing has been created successfully. So yes, it's basically everything that the lecture will have to do. And well, we will create a module. Maybe let me come to computer science. Computer science, TP. Okay, let's create a module. Okay, the module name maybe ONT. ONT it's C sharp programming. Okay, programming. Then when we let's click create module. So yes, here is the module being created. So yes, so yes, everything is there, and this is the analytics, basically for everything. So yes, now we're going to log out of lecture to log in as a student. Log in as a student. Okay, going to log in as a student. Okay, it's loading. So yes, now the student dashboard has been loaded. Welcome back, student. So when we scroll down, can the student they can check their task as well as the recent activity, quick progress, as well as upcoming deadlines. So it was just to make it to look nice. Then when we click my courses, and every like the course that the student is doing, they are appearing, as well as like the student they can filter the progress. How is the progress completed? In progress, and even overall course progress, it's been affected, dropped out, on hold 25%, and progress, this one is completed. So yes, dropped out, on hold, in progress, one completed. So yes, it's tracks down the progress of the student. The student they can track down the progress. So yes, okay, and yeah, this is on from my side. This is the website that we created. So yes, and we can look out. Okay, thank you.